Hello. Um, I do not know if anybody is there, and this is just me uh, seeking to lend a voice to what is happening in the country. It's so sad where we stand as a country now. So sad. Security has become a national issue. It's a serious issue that has bedeviled this nation. And now we have protests going around, I'm told, in a number of states, including Plateau State, where I reside. And people are coming out to say, okay, close all schools until the 40 children who are held in captivity are released. Um, as thoughtful as that sounds, we need to hold ourselves to a higher degree of responsibility. We cannot continuously and repeatedly put our hopes in the government if the government cannot or will not. The truth is, we know, or we can say we do not know which one it is, whether it is if they cannot or they will not do anything to change the circumstances. And I'm not just talking about the kidnapped children, because it started from somewhere. This did not just happen. It's not something that just happened. Something that has been happening. It started little by little until it got to where we are now. And my people have a proverb. They say that you should remove the hand of the monkey from the soup before it becomes the hand of a man. And I think we were not fast enough. We were not swift enough to remove the hand of the monkey from the soup, and now it has become the hand of a hand of a human that is trying to choke all of us. I worry for this country. I worry for my children. I worry for my wife. I worry for myself. In fact, I worry for everybody in this country right now. Yes. The politicians may think they are safe, and we in the big cities may think we are safe too. And I need to tell you that where it is right now is not where it started. We arrived here. We were not born here. Nigeria was not born in this situation. If you think it cannot get any worse, and so we don't have to do anything, it will just come and pass like a bad dream, it's not true. It's not true. I want to counsel you. I want to advise you. It will not just happen that after a sweet by and by. This is not one of those things that dies down. This is something that is getting worse. Getting worse. Many years ago, it was only in the north. It was only in Meduguri, Sambisa forest. It was a domestic problem. But you see where we are now is now a national problem. Who would have ever believed? Who would have ever believed that this will be happening in the southwest now? 40 children. I don't even know if that number is accurate. I don't know who counted it. How did we arrive at that number? For all I care, for someone who studied mass communication, that may just be something that they just put in the news to calm us down. I am telling you, we are in a dangerous, dangerous place. And high time we start speaking out about it. High time we start acting, having a plan. This is not an advocacy for violence or senseless action, but honestly, we can sit down, we can put our heads together, you can put your family together. You need to start giving security advice to your children. You see, a time came when we thought sex education is what children need. But where we are in my country, Nigeria, I don't know where you're watching me from, but we are in a place now where what we need is serious security intelligence. Our children are at risk. Have you watched the video of what they do to these children in captivity? My question is, when will enough become enough? What will we see that we will decide that we have seen enough in Nigeria? What will happen? Because these children were kidnapped in the southwest, and there was a campaign for the re-election of the current president in that same state while these children were still held in captivity. Can you imagine that? Normally, I will come live to tell you about Jesus, to tell you about the love of God, and I still hold those things to heart. But my country is in a place where We need to say something. If you cannot do something, I may not have the resources to do something, but I can say something, and hopefully it will reach someone who is able to do something. We are in a critical situation. I mean, do you know deaths do not even make the news anymore? Sometimes you just have to go to social media to know that someone or somewhere has been attacked. That's where Nigeria is now. Not that the national news carries it. So the national news waits for big stuff now, like a whole community has been killed. That's the one that makes the national news. But 10 people killed, no, it doesn't make the news anymore. That's where we are now. Can you imagine that? And it can get worse. It will get worse if we do nothing about it. If you can pray, pray. I am praying. I am praying. I am worried. My heart is bleeding. You know, I was at the office today and someone just said to me, another one has happened. And I'm like, when will this end? These children are still held. We are protesting now. How many of us that are protesting will decide that we will not stop protesting until they are completely free? Or, you see, the government of Nigeria, and I don't know who is watching me or who will watch me after this, but we have to say it. The government of Nigeria has found out that we are very good at adjusting. This is a country of strong people. Nigerians are very good at adapting. So every nonsense they throw at us, we will adjust. Every evil they throw at us, we will adjust. I don't know. I'm concerned. So they hike fuel prices, we adjust. We complain for a week, we complain for 2 weeks, we keep quiet, and life goes back to normal. We readjust to the nonsense that is happening. And people are killed. We complain for a few days. We are protesting right now. Some people are protesting today. I saw on social media, people are protesting. And after the protest, we will go back to our lives as if nothing is happening, but things are happening. People are still dying. And people are still getting lost. Check your social media. How many missing people's report have you seen online in Nigeria currently? I mean, it's almost like someone's profile picture that is changing every day. You just go online. It's full of bad news. It's depressing to go on social media now. And another depressing fact is on that same social media where they are showing you everything that is happening, someone thinks it is the right time to post naked pictures. We are like a funny people that our house is on fire and we are sitting down and sipping wine in the midst of the fire. That's what my country, my young people in Nigeria have become. Who cares if you are using iPhone 14 or iPhone 16 or iPhone 17? Which one is the latest one now? I don't even know. But who cares? These bandits and people who kill us do not even care what you are using. Do you think they will call you one after the other and ask you what you are using? In fact, that makes you even harder target. Or sorry, I mean better target. Look where we are now. Look where we are. I don't know. I am open to suggestions. What can we do? What should we do? Can we just sit down and do nothing? Okay. Those calling for donations, this is not the point of this video. I am just honestly here to my heart is heavy. I came back from office. If you can see, my eyes are red, and I'm trying to sleep, but I can't sleep. This is not one of those things that our politicians say. I saw somebody say he can't sleep. His children are schooling abroad. Of course, his children are not at the risk of being kidnapped. And this is where we are. We have leaders that their children are not even here, so they can't even relate to what you're saying. They have enough money to feed generations. Nigeria is not poor, contrary to what people think. We just have poor leadership, poor whatever like that. And there are no words. And the most painful thing is how much human lives mean nothing right now. 10 people die and nobody does anything about it. I admire the countries where if one person dies, they launch a full-scale investigation. And Father, help us. Please, I don't know where you're watching me from, but if you can, pray for my nation, pray for my country. I may not have the power, to do anything right now. But if all I do is speak, at least, I don't know. Maybe I'll think of something else I can do. But if this is all I can do right now, to let people around the world know what's happening here, then I think that has to count for something. People are dying on a daily. Yeah, sorry about that. I think I had some trouble with my network. So, like I was saying, when the Nigerian pastor came out to say there was genocide in Nigeria, some people came out to say it's a lie, it's not true. And some of us that know a little about the history of Christianity and its development in Nigeria know that the call even came late. And if we sit and do nothing bad, eventually humans are not sand that can never finish. No matter how you fetch sand, you put some in your house, it doesn't finish. That's not humans. Humans can finish. Eventually, a village can run short of people. Yes, we have complete villages that people have been sent away in this country. Nobody is living there right now. Right? And it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse. First of all, it was just in northern Nigeria. Now it came to the middle belt. Now it's in the southwest. Before you know, it will be in the south. Before you know, it will be in the south. When does it stop? When will it stop? When will it be enough? I can't even speak to the bandits. I can't say, I'm asking them. No, I am asking us. We have a responsibility. If you have a child, you have a responsibility to protect that child. And that's what worries me, that I will bring my children into this nation and not be able to protect them. Because I don't even know what will happen next in this nation. Nobody can assure me of what will happen next. So I have a wife, I have children, I can't assure them of anything. We are just sitting down, powerless over the situation that's bedeviling us. We are in a country where we don't know who is going to die next. And congratulations to the politicians who think that they don't have the ability to die. Because when these bandits are done with us, the common folk, they will come for the ruling class. I am sure of that. Is it not how we started? They started in the north. The people in the south were pointing and saying, it's happening in the north. Asking their loved ones in the north to come back as though that was the solution. Yes. When they are finally done with us, Christians in wherever, Christians in the south, and forgive me for making this religious, okay? Because they're even killing the Muslims too. In fact, it's a worrisome thing. Yes, we can say more Christians are dying. Of course, more Christians are dying. And the Christians in the south can be complicit. They can sit down and say it has not come to them yet. Yes, that's what they were saying many years ago before it came to the southwest now. And you are just thinking it's going to be far away forever. Remember, it did not start like this. It's small, little by little, a bird makes its nest. And this bird, called terrorism, banditry, whatever you want to call it, has made its nest in Nigeria. And nobody is doing anything about it. We have people calling on the government. Which government? A sane government. Do you have to call them? Some other people are blaming the church. Okay, advise us. What will the church do? Come on, hold yourself responsible. What can you do? If you can talk, start talking. If you can advise, start advising. If you can give security strategies, please do. Like I am saying, I am still not advocating for violence, but I am saying, Father, help us. There must be a way. And if all we do is complain and do nothing, we will never find that way. There must be a way out of where we are in Nigeria. Nigerian youths need to hear me. If you are watching this right now, invite the Nigerian youths, advise the Nigerian youth to listen to what I'm saying. There must be a way. We cannot lie powerless and defenseless in the front and in the presence of this life-threatening situation that has bedeviled us. No, there must be a way. Eventually, we will need to find that way, or we will die. We will die. And other African countries that are close to us too that are just watching us being slaughtered. Uh, if nothing is done, God forbid, eventually, if these bandits overrun Nigeria, Nigeria will suddenly not be enough for them. They'll start looking at the neighboring countries too. So, yes, it's good that you are facing your own troubles or your neighboring country. It's good that you are focusing on your own political issues, and I know you have enough. God will help us all. But you see, if you just keep pointing, like I'm saying, what started in Nigeria started from one state, from one small community. It became the entire state. From the entire state, it became the neighboring states. And we were still pointing finger. It came down to the middle belt. Now it's in the south. And when they are done with Nigeria, they will eventually find other countries. Okay? And when they are done with the countries beside us, Africa may not even be enough for them. And so someone is saying, why is America so interested? Believe me, and I'm not saying this because I'm a lover of white men. I'm an African through and through. But there's one thing I've noticed about America. They don't fight wars on their soil. When they see threat far away, they know how much that threat can affect them eventually if they do nothing about it. So they come for it. And that's what makes them strong. So you are asking, why are they going to Afghanistan? Why are they going to all these countries? Why are they coming to Nigeria? They know something that we don't. Now, but we need to know that if these people are done with the poor, they will come for the rich. And when they are done with the poor and the rich, they will go for people in other countries. And when they are done with those people in other countries, they will go for other continents eventually. I mean, when the second in command, that is the leader of ISIS, was killed in Nigeria, can you believe it? Nigeria. We were housing and hosting a full-blown terrorist. Who would have believed? A terrorist group that did not originate in Nigeria, originated in another country. Now the leader is in Nigeria. What tells you that it will not be in one country? Whoever is listening to me now. Because, yeah, if the whole world had joined America, probably attacked this whole terrorism something from the source when it began, and we ended it, maybe we will not be having this conversation we're having in Nigeria now. You know. And but then we are here, we're having the conversation. But my question, if you are just joining, my question is still, when will enough be enough in Nigeria? How many people will they kill? And then we will say enough people have died. Well, how many children will be killed in cold blood? The videos are online. It's not hidden. How children are. I mean, maybe I can explain it to you that plastic rubbers are put on fire, and then the melted wax from this plastic is put on the body of children that are less than 15. This is what terrorists are doing to them in captivity. And instead of saying, let's find a permanent solution, and I'm not saying the lives of these children are not important. What I am saying is we need to find a lasting solution, but we keep treating the symptoms. So when people are in captivity, we will put money together, we'll do crowdfunding, and we will pay ransom and bring out these people. Because that's what we are working on now, right? Let's not use force. Let's put ransom together. Let's give them, they will release these children. And then what? Let me tell you what. When these children are released, I would have given millions to bandits and terrorists. Yes, because we are calling them bandits because Nigeria don't even want to name them terrorists. The Nigerian government don't want to name them terrorists, so we call them bandits. We call them kidnappers. Just call them anything but terrorists. So when we gather our money and give them as ransom, we will give them ransom, and then they will set our people free, right? But now they have more money to buy more weapons. Yes. I don't know how that serves us. I don't know how that helps us. Everybody is sitting. Let me tell you, where if you are in Nigeria and you are listening to me, you don't even know when it will be your own community, because the communities they attacked did not know that it was going to be them on the day they were attacked. Yeah. So this is where we are right now. This is my country, Nigeria. People die senselessly. Nobody is holding them accountable. And we are not even rising up to find the solution. Instead, we are treating the symptoms. And the question is, how long do we think we can manage that? How long do you think you can ignore this situation and wish it away before it finally goes away? How long? If you don't think you can do it for long, if you don't think we can do it for long, then it's time for us to sit down. Young man, don't mobilize talks for the politician coming next year. Mobilize your community and say, how do we stop this from coming to our own community? If it means we will not sleep at night for the next 5 years, so that we will chase out this threat, let us stay awake for the next 5 years. If we will have to divide ourselves into groups for people who will take watch, yes, let us divide ourselves into groups. With what weapons? I do not know, but you have an advantage they do not have. It is your community. Yes, I'm speaking to Nigerians and our communities. They may have superior weapons, but you have territorial advantage. It's your community. You know how to wait for them. You know what to do. If you have arrows, if you have catapults, if you have stones, you have sticks, just do something. Don't just lie down powerlessly and helplessly and let some people just come and snuff out your life and that of your family. And the government will do nothing about it. I almost wish I can tell you I know how many people that have been killed in Plateau State. I don't. Just in this year, I don't. I'm in the middle of trying to get another accommodation for my family because where we were staying was attacked. Yes. And now we need to find a new place because my family is no more comfortable staying there. Is the place safe now? Yeah, safe to the degree that people have gone back to their normal businesses. Yes, the very place where people laid down and died, people have gone to set up shop and do business as if nobody died there. Same place. I passed that junction a few times since after that crisis, and I am shocked on how easy it is for us to move on after lives are lost. Pass by Angwarukuba. See if you will see any trace that that place was attacked. Did we not revolt? Did we not cry? Did we not shout? Were we not angry? And then you want to talk, they say, oh, no. Don't say anything. They will come for you. And for the most troubling thing about they that may come for you is not even that. It's the bandits or the terrorists that will come for you. You call out the government and hold them on the basis of accountability and say, okay, we are blaming the government for doing nothing. The pastors say it and then they come and arrest them. I'm tired. I mean, I'm not just talking about physically tired. I'm just overwhelmed in my soul. When will enough be enough in Nigeria? I'm overwhelmed. You just think about it and you're wondering, how did we sit and watch this get so bad? How did we sit and just watch this country just slip down this pothole? I don't even know what to call it. But we were all here. I was alive when this began. At least I was alive to know the beginning of Boko Haram. First attack was in Bauchi and they broke out some people in prison. And that was the first time we heard their name, Boko Haram. Funny enough, now we are not even talking about Boko Haram anymore. We are now talking about ISWAP, ISIS. Can you imagine? They even have departments now in Nigeria. ISWAP, ISIS, Boko Haram. Then we have the bandits. We have the headsmen. I mean, with their various leaders. And we don't even know when this is going to end. We only know how it began and how it grew. But when will this nonsense end in Nigeria? The senseless loss of life. See, right now I am here talking. Many youths would rather, and people are still dying. People are still getting lost. Many people would still rather go and watch entertainment. I mean, I could be on my phone now watching something I have no business watching. But the point is, until when? You sit down in your house, sipping tea, sipping wine, watching videos, comedy, while nothing is funny. I'm speaking to Nigerians. Yes. Nothing is funny, and you're watching comedy and you're laughing. People are still being kidnapped. You don't know it can be your family tomorrow. And I'm not wishing you bad. I am saying if you do nothing, say nothing, just keep going about life as if nothing happened. Was I not just saying it just now? And one Rukuba in Plateau State, where people were attacked and killed. We just made noise for a few days, for a week at most, and then we kept quiet. And on the same ground where people bled and died, we have set up shop. We are selling things. We are boarding bikes and keke as if nothing is happening, as if nothing ever happened there. In less than 3 months of that attack, we have even forgotten the names of those that died. And that could be me tomorrow. You know, there's no value for life. You can just be killed in Nigeria now, and nobody see. Even the ones that other murder is not even making the news again in Nigeria. Do you understand? I'm sure maybe in some other sane countries, when somebody is murdered in cold blood, I'm just saying just one person, you may see it on the front page of the newspaper. Now, 5 people are killed, and it doesn't even, you just see it on social media. It doesn't make the news in Nigeria anymore. Yes, it's so common now. The death of people, very common in my country. And we are still moving around. I'm not even going to hold the government accountable. No, that's a forgotten story. Because if the government really wanted to do something, they would have done it already. But I'm talking to my fellow people, Nigerians. When will enough be enough? We are just moving about life as if nothing is happening. You have data. You cannot even use the data to at least raise a cry for the evil that is happening in the nation. It was one man, Reverend Dachomo, that began to shout, oh, they are killing us, they are killing us. That's when some of us now backed him up. We have a whole Christian organization, CAN. They did not raise a cry. After Dachomo raised the cry, they are now echoing his voice, putting him in front. We have PFN. It's just last week they did their own protest. Meanwhile, people have been dying for years. Now Sunday service we open. You know, today is Tuesday. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. And we will have midweek services. And we will still, some evil pastors will still be trying to line their pockets. Some will be angry about how their members are not greeting them. You know, there's a funny proverb we used to talk about on serious people in my language. You see, your house is on fire and you are chasing rats. That's what we are doing in Nigeria. Our house is on fire and we are running after rats, as though the fire will not consume the rats eventually. So we are under a serious siege in Nigeria. Even though we are going about our jobs, we are in trouble. I don't know where you are watching me from, but honestly, Nigeria is in trouble. Serious trouble. And still, we have found a way to suffer and smile. And that's used to be explained as a sign of strength. But I'm over it right now. I'm tired of it. Yes, because eventually if you suffer long enough and smile long enough while you're suffering, people start thinking it means nothing to you. So our government does not even know it means anything to us. I mean, they will come, they will share 5,000 naira that can hardly buy 5 liters of fuel. 5 liters of fuel in Nigeria now is like 1,400 and something, if not, let's say approximately 1,500 naira, and then they will give you 5,000 and you will sell your conscience and go and vote clowns that will not defend your rights to live. At least I'm not saying they should even give you job security is not even, should not be the problem of the Nigeria now. I'm just saying security should be your problem right now. Yes, but you use that your free will that God gave you, with the sense that God gave you, you're gonna vote mad people in Nigeria. And then that is so ironical, so funny. After voting people that you know that are not capable, what was their campaign strategy? What was their campaign promise? You saw how big the campaign promise was. You still voted them. Now you are saying, would they do something to help you? Come on now. Come on. It's like, what do I even liken what is happening in Nigeria now? Yeah. It's like putting your hand in fire and say it will not burn you. That's okay. Election year is next year. These people are the politicians, very unbothered. In Nigeria here, they are not bothered. Some of us that want to do something do not even have the resources to do anything. I mean, I wish I could contest, and I wish someone would vote me. But I will eventually. Not next year. Maybe the next election year, maybe. I don't know. Meanwhile, the cost to even get tickets for primaries election in Nigeria is millions. So how does the common man even righteously contest without having to curry favor from corrupt people in order to get financial support? You know? It was in this country that people were sending 100 naira to 200, 500 for a president who did not do us any favors. Yes, he's late now. And as much as we say don't speak evil about the dead, man, I think we should speak the truth about everyone, even the dead. Yes, did we not contribute to 200 naira? Not we, I was not among them. I found it funny even then. I still find it funny now. If somebody can afford 10 million naira or above to buy tickets, and somehow you still need to buy, you that you have never seen 10 million naira in your account at once before, you still go and carry your 200 naira and recharge and send to a politician. It happened. Now, the campaign train will soon come to different states in Nigeria. And even though they've killed people in that state, people will still come out in mass because we have long throats. We cannot hold our truth. That's one of our biggest problems. And come out hoping that they will give you 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira. Where can that transport you to now in Nigeria? And even if that can transport you, how are you sure you are going to even get to the location you are going to? Because you can be kidnapped on the way, and the government will do nothing about it. Nothing. Because they are focused on politics now. If they can do campaign for the current sitting president in the same state where more than 40 children were kidnapped with their teachers, their videos are making rounds on social media, and yet we still had the conscience to do campaign in that same state. We still had the conscience to go out and support these politicians that had the conscience to do that kind of campaign. And the media covered it. I'm tired. I think I should just end this video and go to sleep. Because I don't even know what to say anymore. This country. I don't have any personal thing disturbing me right now. Okay, I do. I have a little issues. But that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make is I shouldn't be this depressed. The issues I have should not be stressing me this much. I should came back from work by 7:30 p.m. or something, or almost 8 p.m. And I'm here live, talking to people I have never met. Just trying to unburden my heart. I did some pre-recorded videos. I couldn't just hold it in. I said, maybe I should just come live and unburden my heart. Maybe someone will hear me. Maybe it will move one Nigerian to think differently from what we are thinking now. Stop adjusting. Stop accepting what they are throwing at us. Because they will just keep throwing it at us until we get buried in it. Are we not already buried in it now, sir? What we are looking for is how to dig ourselves out of the mess we are in right now. Father, help us. Please pray for Nigeria. Jesus, help us. Jesus, help us. Jesus, help Nigeria. Jesus, have mercy on Nigeria. Don't let us die for the sake of your Son. Send help to Nigeria. Not even for our sake, because we have been unwise. We have been unkind to each other. But show us mercy, O God. Show us mercy. Show us mercy, O God. Don't let our foolishness swallow us. Don't even let us to receive the recompense for our own actions and thoughts. Please, let mercy speak for us. Show us mercy. Show this mercy. Show us mercy, O God. How long, O God? How long? How long? How long? They enter churches, they kidnap people. I am burdened out of my mind. Help us, O God. People are not even safe in churches. Children are not safe in schools. Nobody is safe anywhere. We are not safe on the streets. People are not safe in their offices. How long? How long, O God? How long, O God? How long? People are just going about life like nothing is happening. Help us, O God. Help us, O God. Help us, O God. Please, wherever you are watching from, wherever you are, just say a prayer for Nigeria. We need something divine. Because if it's our government, you will finally understand why the Bible says, woe to him who looks to man for his help. You may never understand that statement until you come to Nigeria. You will finally begin to understand why the Bible says, woe unto the man who puts his trust in the arm of flesh. The Bible assured us that the arm of flesh will fail us. Arm of flesh, humans. Nobody is selfish like humans. I'm sure that there are animals that are even more selfless than humans. A man that is not helped by God is worse than an animal. Trading people's life for cheap political scores. Using people's life and their deaths as tools for campaign. Can you imagine that? People are dying and you are focused on how many votes you will get. Who will vote you? These people that they are killing, are they the ones that will go and vote politicians? Funny enough, the remnants will not boycott the election or do anything like that. They will still go and vote.